All right, we're talking Scranton Knights basketball. Let's first go back to last year.
All right.
What a run, what a team, what leadership, and now here you got to come back here in the next year, and again, every year it's a new year. But let's talk a little bit about that field that you had from last season.
Last year was an amazing year. It was, right from the get-go, it was a dream ride. The kids worked really hard to get to that point. Jason Shields as a freshman came up, and then Arvella stepped in as a sophomore and junior. And it was one of those years that you remember forever.
And those playoff games, I mean, they got a little more exciting every time you guys went to one.
Every time, and then we hosted the state playoff game last year, and that was amazing too. Like just the excitement to have a state game in our gym and to play as well as we did in that game was something amazing.
Here we are in this season, and you lose some of those key players, but you got to go out and compete. So let's talk about how this season has gone right from the beginning to where we are now in February.
Yeah, well, last year's team set the bar high, and these kids watched that firsthand. So they wanted to come out and they wanted to perform and they wanted to hold up to those standards. And we have some great players, and we're very talented. We just haven't put it together in all our games. Like early in the year, we played some really close games. We took Adams to overtime, we took Valley View to overtime, and they're two of the best teams in our area. And then we had a couple of spurts where we just didn't connect. We stopped hitting some shots. Our defense kind of fell off a little bit, and then we're starting to get it back. So the team hung together. They're really great kids. They work hard every single day. We're getting better and better. And we went and we upset Abington last night at third place, which is an amazing win for our team.
We all say it every year. Hey, you just don't know night in and night out. But this year, it is the real deal. Like you just don't know. Wyoming Valley Conference, Lackawanna Conference. People are coming to play, and then just a couple little things, and a team could go. You win by 2, now you lose by 22.
Right, it's really amazing. Like you said, people say it a lot, but I've never seen the league. I've been in my 24th year. I've never seen it where it's been as balanced as it is. Pretty much anytime you go out, if you don't have a good game, you're going to get beat, and you could get beat bad. And like you said, you could win the first time by 10 and turn around and lose the next game by 22. And people are scratching their heads, but that's the kind of league we have this year.
What is the Scranton Knights team about this year? You guys, are you fast-paced? Are you half-court set?
I wish I knew. We have some really good shooters, and Oliver inside is a dominant force. So we kind of work through him, and when they double him, they kick it out. And if we're hitting shots, we're tough to beat. And our defense has been a lot better than I thought it was. Like I thought we'd be a strictly zone team this year, but we've been able to play man-to-man quite a bit and pretty effectively.
So you get a little shot in the arm of Abington, and like anything else, high school coach, high school kids, you got to be ready for the next game. As we see, a team like a Valley View might pull the win and then they get upset. And, it's just the way it's working. But let's talk about, how you approach it. 24 years, you've been at it a long time.
Yeah, so we always say you're never as good as your last win, you're never as bad as your last loss. So, you got to keep them, you want them to celebrate the great wins and the upsets, but at the same time, you want to keep them balanced. And we travel tomorrow to Maine Enwell up in New York State. And they're a really good team. They're fast and athletic, and they have a shot clock, which is probably won't affect us too much, but something different. So we have to stay up and ready for that game, and then to come back home the next night and play Western Wayne, who, again, any given night, like they can come out and challenge you.
Let's talk about coaching your son on that experience.
It's amazing. It's been amazing. Like I was nervous to start, but he works really hard. He's given me everything he has, and he's performed really well in the games. Like he's a tough kid. He knocks some shots down for us, and he can handle the ball. So far so good.
Well, hey, playoffs are around the corner. Looking forward to seeing how the league shapes out and how everything comes together. But great to catch up with you, Tony, and keep up the great work.
I appreciate it. Thank you.